What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk to you about why I think a lot of people choose not to stack silver. But really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also make sure to subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive silver content. And if you want to support my channels in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. We got t-shirts and hoodies and a bunch of gear that's raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. But I was thinking about something today. I was thinking about all the people who choose not to stack silver after they've been introduced to it. I mean, I'll give a majority of people the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they don't even know that stacking silver is even a thing. But there's a lot of people out there who maybe... I'm sure a lot of the people watching this video right now, I'm sure you've maybe at least attempted to get a friend or a family member or someone that you know into stacking silver strictly for wealth preservation purposes, whatever the case may be. If you think that a financial collapse is on its way, or whether it's just on a more of a micro level of just, wanting to save money in a different type of way, potentially a much safer type of way. And I'm sure 99% of you who have tried to introduce someone to silver failed. I have. I tried to get one of my family members, I tried to get two of my friends to stack silver or maybe some gold, just for the simple fact of saving money. A lot of people out there, they have a money spending problem. I'll never understand how that's even a thing. In my head, it's just like, all right, well, just don't spend money. But some people, they're careless and irresponsible with their money, and they're not happy unless they're throwing money all over the place on worthless stuff, I guess. But I've tried to introduce it to them from that perspective, being like, hey, I know you want to save money, and for some strange reason you have a hard time saving money. So if you were to, quote unquote, spend your money on silver, I don't like saying that. I don't believe I'm spending money on silver. I don't believe I'm buying silver. I don't believe this is a purchase. But I word it to them like that from the perspective of somebody who enjoys spending money for whatever reason, so that's just the way I word it. Hey, if you spend your money on silver, you kind of spent your money, but you kind of didn't, because all you did was convert one into the other, and you can always convert it back if you ever needed to. And it's incredibly hard to go to the store with one of these coins sitting here in front of me and pay for something. I mean, you can. It has face value. It's a coin. It is money. But face value, let's just talk about the Eagle for example. Face value is $1. So you can go to the dollar store and pick something up with this coin, but due to the silver content, it's worth almost 20 bucks. So if you were to take a $20 bill and convert it into 1 ounce of silver, it's almost like a money spending deterrent, if that makes sense. Anyway, I think I realized today why people who have been introduced to silver, who choose not to stack it after the fact, I think I know why. And I think it's fear. And I know that me making this video right now could be a little bit biased, so I was able to think a little bit further outside of the box and maybe use a couple different examples. And one of the best ones I came up with are people who avoid investing their money. They have the money to invest, but they choose not to because, like, oh no, it's a risk, it's too risky for me. Not to say that silver is an investment. Silver is not an investment. Let me say it again. Silver is not an investment. If you are stacking silver, you are not investing in silver. This right here, these two coins, this one right here, any coins, round bars, they are not investments. I want that to be very, very clear. I see a lot of comments from people saying, hey, I just started to invest in silver. I understand you're new. I was new about 1.5 years ago as well, and I said the same thing, but, let me make it known that it's not an investment. You're preserving money, not investing your money. But coming from a slightly different perspective, people who maybe they're contemplating investing their money and then they opt out of it because, oh no, it's too risky, no, I'm too scared to, do that with my money. I worked hard for my money. I worked so hard for this right here. Why would I want to invest it, or why would I want to convert it or preserve it by turning it into something like this? It's fear. Same thing with real estate. Same thing with really anything. You know, if you want to, coming from somebody with, you know, somewhat of a business background over here, I've noticed that a lot of people, friends and family members, when I first got involved in business, they were not against it, because I don't think anybody cares, or at least nobody should care what I do with my money or what I do with my life, but it was definitely not for them because they were scared. It was fear. They were fearful of maybe losing money, or fearful of maybe wasting time, which coincidentally are the two biggest arguments when it comes to not wanting to stack silver. Oh, it's a waste of time, it's a waste of money. Occasionally you'll hear it's a waste of space, whatever the case may be. So I just wanted to maybe talk about a quick video, or make a quick video talking about why I think people are afraid to stack silver, and that's really the only conclusion that I could come up with. Maybe, I mean, at the end of the day, if they're afraid of silver, all that really means is that they don't understand it fully, or maybe they do understand it fully and it's just not for them, which is fine. If it's not for them, it's not for them, but there's really no way of arguing that it's a waste of time or a waste of money. But then again, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't want anybody taking anything that I say as financial advice. I'm not telling anybody to convert their dollars into silver. You got to do your own research and make your own decision. So I just want to put that on the table. But I also want, you know, maybe this video to spark a little bit of a conversation in the comments section. If you want to head on down to the comments and talk about maybe one of the people that you've tried to introduce to the whole silver stacking world. I know ever since I started stacking silver, my mentality has changed, my mindset has changed, a lot of things have changed. Silver has opened my eyes to a lot. And, you know, I think a lot of it stems from having conversations with fellow silver stackers. So if anybody wants to bounce ideas off of each other or off of me, head on down to the comments. Tell me the story of someone that you tried to introduce to silver. What was their excuse, or did they hop on board? What was their reasoning for hopping on board? What was their reasoning for not hopping on board? Do you blame it on fear? Do you blame it on something else? Let's get a conversation going in the comment section down below. I read every single comment, and I do my best to respond to every single comment, but I get like 1,200 comments a week, so sometimes it could be a little bit difficult, but I do my best. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to subscribe for new videos every single day, 365 days a year. Also subscribe to my second channel. It's my backup channel, and if you're a stacker or a prepper, you should understand exactly why that is. It'll be linked in the description. It's my backup channel for a reason. It's just in case. I post exclusive precious metal content over there, so please go show those videos some love. And if you guys want to support my channels in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. We got t-shirts, we got hoodies, we got a bunch of gear that's raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance, it's more than appreciated. It helps out in way more ways than you would ever even imagine, so once again, thank you in advance. And I want you guys to let me know in the comments. When did you start converting your dollars into ounces? When did you start converting your paper into metal? When did you start converting your debt into wealth? Let me know in the comments. Also let me know, have you given it a try? Have you attempted to get maybe a friend or a family member on board? Have you tried to teach them about silver? Did they respect where you were coming from, but said, hey, you know what, not really interested, not really for me? Or do they kind of mock where you're coming from and are totally against it? Maybe they're fearful or whatever the case may be. Why do you think it is? Why do you think people who are introduced to silver and choose not to stack it made that decision? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, Don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.